my lovely angels. This is your girl Sim back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi! Today we are back with another PR galore. I have 5 perfumes all sent to me as PR from 3 different brands. One of them you know very well and 2 are new to my collection. Actually not really. I have tried their perfumes, but this is the first time I'm actually showcasing them as a brand because I know that they are reaching all over the world and you as well can actually buy these perfumes now. So it's worth it to show them on my YouTube channel. We have a lot of brands over here that are very local and they don't sell abroad, So there's no point actually like showing those perfumes. So let's start with Khadlaj. One of their most anticipated releases was Island Extrait Deep Perfume. This is their packaging. But the cutest part was, along with the... Okay, first let me just show you the bottle. Let me not jump the gun. Look at how stunning the bottle is. But what they did was, first of all, I love these personalized notes. And it says, Dear Simin, we are excited to share our latest creation, Island, with you. Your style perfectly captures the essence of sophistication. That's sophistication. Well, that was a fail. Your style perfectly captures the essence of sophistication. Thank you very much. I can't wait to see how you bring it to life. From Bushra. So cute. But they also send this beautiful charm. Oh my gosh, it's the Island charm. It has like a palm tree, a seashell, no, a starfish, and then it has this message in a bottle. How cute. I thought this PR was like super cute and it perfectly matches the perfume. So let me spray this perfume. Of course, it's a tropical perfume. You can make out from the name, it's called Island. Island starts very masculine. So in the beginning, you'll definitely feel like it is a little too masculine for your taste. But this is the thing, that men think this is feminine and females think it's masculine. It's kind of in between. The opening definitely is quite masculine, even for me, because it has the top notes of pineapple, iris, ginger and cypress. All these combined together, they make it smell like a very masculine scent. But then when the middle notes and the base notes start coming, the middle notes are coconut, woodsy notes, base notes of ambergris, amber, tonka bean and sandalwood. This is where like the sweetness and the creaminess starts coming in. So the men are saying that it is too sweet to be a men's fragrance, and the females are saying that the initial opening is quite masculine. But to me, you need to wait for not even half an hour or something. It's literally 5 minutes and then it starts becoming a super creamy coconut tonka bean perfume. But you have your slight breezy notes at the back. So that initial sharpness or a masculine cologne-ness like starts reducing and then you start smelling a gourmand perfume. I love the fact that this is not your typical tropical fragrance. Like when you think of a tropical fragrance or an island fragrance, the first thing that comes to your mind is coconut with some citruses and your yellow florals or white florals, right? This is like what a typical perfume comprises of. This one doesn't have any florals in it. It instead has your coconut tonka, your sweetness, the creamy notes, everything, but you have dry woody notes as well. This perfume doesn't smell like the Maldives island in my head. It smells more like Mexico, Imagine sitting on the beach after a swim. The gentle breeze is blowing. You're sitting under a canopy of dried palm leaves and you're sipping on a pina colada. This is how this perfume smells like. In the dry down, it almost smells sticky, You know how when pina colada touches your hands and then, when you do that, how sticky it feels? It is definitely a perfume that you will wear on an island where it's hot, It'll not claw you despite the sweetness because it has a lot of other notes that balance it out. This smells very close to Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Parfum. And everybody loves that perfume. But if you know that perfume as well is like super sweet, this one, just think of it that as Le Beau becoming a little bit more unisex. This is definitely a spring-summer fragrance with no Middle Eastern vibe. The projection is 2 to 3 feet and the longevity of 7 hours. My rating for this is a 9 out of 10. My rating for this is a 9 out of 10 because I know that I will probably wear this on vacations and sometimes when I go out. Like I would rather not wear this like in peak summer. I would wear this when summer starts subsiding and we can actually go to the beach. I mean, I'm talking about Dubai temperatures, right? So that's the time I'm going to get the best use out of it, because that's when we'll start going out a lot and everything. It'll still be not cold, but cool enough to wear this perfume and go outside and rock it. And the celebrity I want to associate with this perfume is Pedro Pascal. I know he's Chilean and not Mexican, because this perfume definitely reminds me of Mexican beaches. I've not been to a Mexican beach, but for some reason this just smells more fun and not like relaxed. You know what I mean? This has some energy about it. Next, we have a new brand on my channel. Actually, not on my channel, because I have already made shorts about these perfumes, some of these perfumes. This is from a brand called Riffs. The brand is actually Riffs and Nusuk, because they have two different brands, and you have either perfumes from Riffs or you have the perfumes from Nusuk, but it's from the same manufacturer. The first perfume I want to share with you is called Prive Rose. Look at the stunning packaging. I mean, but what's even better is the actual bottle. It looks like the tiny champagne bottle, pink champagne. It's actually rose gold in color, and I have become so obsessed with this perfume. I have been using it a lot. It's a beautiful fruity floral. It's in the same DNA as Armani C, but it has a little bit of a twist. Now I know what you're gonna ask me. Does it smell like Lamsat Harir? Yes and no, because Lamsat Harir it's just like a next level happy perfume, right? This one is a more sophisticated version of Harim al Sultan. Lamsat Harir. The dry down of both are very, very similar, but the opening is quite different for both of them. But I feel Prive Rose is closer to Armani C than the Lamsat Harir. I have a tiny little bottle of Armani C, the original. Guys, I get these little sample bottles and everything just for you guys, so that I can compare perfumes for you guys, right? So that you know how closely they resemble each other. Now see, Armani C goes in the floral direction and fruity direction equally, as opposed to Prive Rose being a little bit more fruity. Prive Rose is also much more strong. It's very highly projecting. Armani C is as well, but you need to be patient with it. Like, it'll go on your skin, it'll project slowly. Prive Rose, on the other hand, you spray it and it's like all over the place, you know. Prive Rose is also much more sweeter. It's definitely more fruity than your Armani C. The top notes for this are cassis, heart notes of May, Rose and Freesia, and the base notes of musk, petite grain, sandalwood and galbanum. It retails only for $35, which is insane, because like the packaging, the experience, everything is like very, very nice, and I actually am appreciating a lot of these new Riffs perfumes. I can't believe I've not already tried them, you know. It's very like sexy, but in a playful way. It's just like Armani C, but Armani C, let's just say that like it leans heavily on florals. This one leans heavily on fruity. But there's no doubt that they're the same DNA. So in the opening, we have cassis, which is like the blackcurrant buds, you know, like I'll try and put a picture over here. And it gives a sweet, like a fruity, but a green note as well in the perfume. The florals, May, Rose and Freesia, they smell very pretty in this. And the perfume definitely like smells pink in color. In the base, you have musk, which is like very, very evident in this perfume. And then you have an ingredient called petite grain. It is an essential oil basically that is extracted from the green parts of a bitter orange tree, you know. So ideally, it's supposed to also add that same fruity but greenish note, which is there, but it's there like so mildly and in such a pretty way. Then you have sandalwood, which adds like a beautiful sweetness and creaminess, like a little bit of like that lotion vibe. It is not the kind of sandalwood that turns like picklish. It's like a beautiful sweet sandalwood. And in the end, you have galbanum, which again is supposed to be like a bitter green note, but you know, honestly, the greenness in this perfume is barely there. So in short, this is like a fruity floral, also very upbeat, not as upbeat as Lamsat Harir, but it's definitely leaning a little bit more sophisticated and sexy. And it's weirdly attractive. Like, I just feel like wearing it all the time. Like, it has this strangeness about it. I mean, you know, when you wear it, you'll know. And it also has like a Middle Easternness about it, but I can't identify or put a pin on it, right? When I smell it, it's something from my childhood, but I can't call it Middle Eastern. And it helps that the bottle is this cute, you know. This is a super feminine fragrance. The projection is like 2 to 3 feet, and the longevity, as of now, it's 6 to 7 hours. I still need to test this perfume. Guys, I've just received it like 7-8 days ago, and I've been using this a lot, but it still needs to like oxidize and macerate and everything, and then we'll know the longevity if it increases or not. My rating for this is an absolute 10 out of 10. This has become an obsession. I'm loving this perfume so much, and I'm so glad that I've discovered this Riff's brand, because you will see the couple of like beautiful perfumes from them. Not just saying it because I'm receiving PR, guys, you know me. If I don't like a perfume, I don't like a perfume, yeah? And the celebrity I want to give this to is Deborah Ann Wall. You know, there's some perfumes that you feel this should be a blonde, or this should be a brunette, or this should be like somebody with like auburn hair, or this one is like a redhead. And that's why I just felt like Deborah would be the right one for it. Now next we have another perfume from the same brand, from Riffs, and this is called La Femme Bloom. Now when I received this, I don't know why, I thought this would smell like Gucci Bloom because of the name, I suppose. This is the bottle. So cute. I am really liking the bottles of Riffs perfumes. This perfume is reminding me of a mix between Mon Paris and Chanel Eau Tendre. If you like those kind of perfumes, oh my god, don't even think too much, because this is like for $20 only on the Riffs website. Yeah, $20 only. And it's the same kind of perfume. It's petite, you know, it smells like Parisian. It smells very French. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this, you know. But the same feeling you get from Chanel Eau Tendre or from Mon Paris. The top notes for this are raspberry, middle notes of jasmine and peony, and the base notes of patchouli, vanilla, musk, and oak moss. It's a super girly girl perfume, by the way. Very super girly girl, very French as well. Like, I don't know, when I smell this perfume, I feel like a girl who's dressed in the Chanel tweed jacket and the skirt, wearing the Chanel jewelry. She has her hair up with the it's not a hat, what do you call that thing? Not the beret, the other thingy, you know, where you wear like that square fancy one, you know, from Chanel. Immediately I think of a person who's dressed up like that. Like, it's very, very chic. I'm very glad that we have 2 more summer months to go in Dubai, because I want to wear this perfume. Like, it's so stunning. By the way, it's spring summer, so you can like, I'm sure you can wear it during daytime in winter as well, but I would rather wear this in spring summer. It opens with a very mild raspberry. Nothing in this perfume is out there or obnoxious, or everything is like blended very well. So yeah, while you do smell like, okay, this is a raspberry just because I read the notes, you can't really identify any of the notes. Jasmine ideally is a note that you identify easily, right? But in this, it's very perfumey. This perfume is like a very perfumey perfume. So if you're like me, like if you're into sort of kind of not vintage, but you know, these older perfumes, how they used to smell like, they used to smell very, very perfumey. This is one of those perfumey fragrances. The jasmine is very non-indolic, so that can be tolerated very well in the heat. The perfume ultimately settles down to this beautiful, sweet, fruity floral. The sweetness is mild, the fruitiness, floral, everything is mild. Plus, in the end, it has like this little earthiness, which is also very mild. Overall, the perfume smells cold, again, which is why it's very suitable for spring and summer. It'll definitely give you a boost in hot weather. You wear this perfume and you'll instantly feel fresh. It's a very fresh perfume. When you wear this perfume, you'll automatically feel chic. If you go to the grocery, grocery chic. Office, office chic. Girls going out with the girls, girly chic. You know, chic, chic, chic everywhere. This would have been perfect for my girly girl perfumes video, which I had done recently. Unfortunately, I didn't have this one back then. Actually, a lot of these perfumes would have been included in the girly girl list, but you know what? I'll update that one again after a few months, yeah? This is a 10 out of 10, like hands down. It's when I tried Riff's perfumes, I literally went into it thinking that this will be like a meh, you know, like it'll be nice, that's it, you know, like how I've been trying so many perfumes of late, and they all are like, yeah, nothing worth writing home about, right? It's not like blowing my world apart or something. It's not like rocking my world, you know. These perfumes, like they came into my life. I mean, I've shown you 2, which are my favorites, by the way. They sent me 4 perfumes. Anyways, the celebrity I wanna give this to is Clemence Poissy. I hope I've not butchered her name, but she played Fleur Delacour in Harry Potter. Yes, I'm a Potterhead, big time. And I would imagine her to smell like this. Next, I have a brand for you, which is again very, very new. This is not a new brand. This is a veteran brand. It's been there for quite some time. You see those two perfumes over there? Those are from Martin Martin. And this umbrella brand has Martin Martin, Mason Asrar, and the Gulf Orchid perfumes. And the brand is, of course, Gulf Orchid. And I have two new perfumes from them. One is Tahara Vanilla, which I have been meaning to try for a very long time because everybody and their mothers and their neighbors, everybody has been like trying this and loving it. And plus, the bottle was too attractive to like not try. They actually asked me the kind of perfumes I was interested in, and I chose certain perfumes which I was not sure. Like, I could have taken their perfumes which I know I'm gonna like it, but I chose ones that are actually popular so I can review them for you. You know me, with musk I'm scared, and this is from their musk collection. So this is Tahara Vanilla Musk. Look at the gorgeous stunning bottle. I mean, I'm not sure if it shows, but this looks like a crystal. It looks like a pure crystal bottle with this milky thing inside. This also retails for only $30, which is insane. Now, if you're new on my channel, you should know something about me, that there are certain musks and certain lactonic notes that make me gag. And the gag reflex is very, very strong, right? Like, I will throw up. It's that bad. This almost went in that direction. Saving grace in this perfume is the vanilla. So the moment you spray it, like initially when I sprayed it, I'm like, oh no, it's gonna be, and then suddenly I got this beautiful powdery gourmand vanilla, which is super sweet, but it does have that very skin-like musk in the background. This smells more like, what was that Latafa perfume? The Latafa perfume was called Khalis Musk. Khalis Musk literally translates to pure musk. Khalis is pure. But I know why people like this perfume. Think of like Khalis Musk, but add like loads and loads of vanilla to it. It has the percentage of vanilla in this is slightly more than the musk. It's not like equal. So this is your 50% vanilla, 40% musk, and balance all the other notes, which are florals and some green notes. They all are like 10% only. The top notes for this are fruity notes and green notes. Middle notes are vanilla, creamy flowers, lily of the valley and jasmine, and the base notes of musk, tonka and amber. You can smell the white florals. Almost smells like, oh my gosh, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Ylang and Gold by M. Micallef. It's in the same category. Oh my gosh, I just remembered because that musk in this is the musk which is there in Ylang and Gold. Wow, thank God I remembered, because the perfume I've written, which this is compared to, guys, I don't know how to pronounce this name. It's called Un Histoire de Femme Sensuelle by Mabussin. I don't know how to pronounce this. This perfume is definitely not duping Ylang and Gold, so don't think that this smells exactly like Ylang and Gold. It's the musk and vanilla of Ylang and Gold. That's your Tahara Vanilla. If you've not smelled that, you probably wouldn't understand what I'm saying. Okay, it's type of a certain musk which is quite animalic. It's when I say animalic, it smells almost like skin. But because it has like vanilla, a lot of powder notes, you have your florals, which are white florals clearly. And then you have your slight green notes. By the way, when you wear this on your skin, the green notes are more pronounced. When you put it on a strip, you can't even smell the green notes. So try this on your skin. And musk perfumes, usually they interact with your skin chemistry and it can go very well or very wrong very quick, you know. Luckily on my skin, yes, it did turn a little green, but it did not turn like BO or that creepy skin smell. Oh, you know, that it did not happen. So I am very happy that I actually like this perfume. It's definitely very, very super clean. Smells like a fresh linen. It's easy to wear. Like, I can actually imagine coming out of the shower and spraying this all over myself. It's very bedtime appropriate as well. It'll relax you. It does smell very much like you just came out of the shower and you slipped into your bed with fresh linen that smell like this. And I don't know, it borderline smells sexy. It's like being with your lover in clean white linen. Did I give too strong of a visual? I'm sorry, but literally it reminds me of that. There's some sexiness about it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's musk. Clearly, musk is sexy. Yeah. But this, because it's very skin-like, smell it and you'll understand. Try and get a decan, because if you're not an absolute musk lover, this can be very challenging for you, right? Because musk leans vintage, Vintage means that you think you'll smell like an old lady. Same thing happens with a lot of Narciso perfumes, with a lot of your M. Micallef, you know, because the musk in them, they literally make you feel like you've been transported into the Victorian age or something. But in this, the dry down is more vanilla than musk, which I absolutely adore. This to me is a 9 out of 10. Guys, I know I usually don't like musk perfume. So when I like a musk perfume, I need to really analyze and think about it. That like, am I going to wear this? Am I going to feel sick with it? Am I going to feel like gagging? Is it going to give me a migraine? Luckily, the vanilla in this is literally the saving grace. I'm telling you, if the vanilla was even slightly lesser, I would be gagging on this perfume. So it's definitely not a blind buy. You need to try this perfume. It is a very soft feminine perfume and a clean fragrance. Middle Eastern vibe, I would say, like if you consider musk to be Middle Eastern, then yes. But in my opinion, this does not smell Middle Eastern, like traditionally Middle Eastern. The projection is like 2 to 3 feet, but the longevity is very insane. It's like 8 plus hours. It'll probably stay on your skin for 24 hours or till you wash it off. But to be on the safe side, let me say 8 plus hours. And the celebrity, I really thought long and hard because I was like, it has to be soft and feminine, but it has to be somebody who's sexy and has a history of being sexy. And I thought, why not Pamela Anderson? Now, you know how she's living her soft girl era now? Doesn't wear makeup. She's very like comfortable in her own skin. It just gave me that vibe. Like we all know Pamela Anderson is like sexy, right? But now, like how she has become with like very soft energy. This is so her, and I think it's very apt to give it to her. Now, last but not the least, this is a perfume that I asked for, knowing very well when I went into it, I might not like it. And I'll tell you why. First of all, look at the packaging. Can I just, oh, it's pink and maroon. Like these two colors, it's like, oh. Okay, wait. Then when you open it, oh my goodness. Okay. Can I be buried when I die in a coffin that looks like this? I know it's a very morbid thing to say, and if Ali hears that I say things like this, he's gonna get so mad at me. But guys, please take it as a joke. But no, seriously, like I would rather be laid to rest, like looking like very neat and clean, you know, inside. A pink one, a pink lining, you know, instead of white or black or whatever colors they use. So it's nestled inside this very pretty box that actually looks like something. When you open it, you feel like macaroons are going to come out of it. Like literally you feel like there's a pastry or macaroon inside. That's why the name Red Velvet, I was like, oh. And when I saw the packaging, now, I didn't even show you the bottle. I got so excited. Look at the pretty bottle. This is like a dangling thing. It's so cute. And the color is very like ombre from dark, I'm assuming it's like a dark grape. Now, this perfume is supposed to be a dupe for Burberry Her. And if you know me, I'm not very fond of that perfume. Guys, this one, okay, so now I have this. I'm so scared of this perfume now. This, your Rave Now, which is a dupe for your Burberry Her, but the elixir. And then I have the actual tiny Burberry Her. I don't have the full bottle, guys, and I will never buy it because it's a perfume I just don't gravitate towards. I would never pick this up intentionally and wear it, you know. But I did get it for comparison's sake so that I can compare it for you guys, yeah. Now, let me try and be generous with this. Okay. So you have your Burberry Her, you have your Rave Now, and then you have your Red Velvet over here. Red Velvet compared to Burberry Her, there's a massive difference. It's the same DNA. It smells like red fruits with Baccarat Rouge. But the fruits in Red Velvet are like, and in this it's somewhere over here. So there's a massive difference between the opening of the fruits. Let me tell you the opening of Rave Now. I'm sorry, Rave Now just smells, okay, so Rave Now has more of that marshmallow softness, like fluffiness, which is not there in Red Velvet. Let me not compare this to Rave Now because it'll just be very, very confusing. Because Rave Now is very, very close to Burberry Her Elixir. This, however, is just the Burberry, right? They are literally like the same perfume, but this one has like loads more of freshness and it lacks that marshmallow fluffiness. That's all I can say as the comparison. This retails for $55 though, as opposed to all the other perfumes that were quite reasonably priced. This one is a little bit like slightly pricey. The top notes are strawberry, orange, and red fruits. The middle notes are violet, orris, and jasmine. This is also where the difference comes in. And the base notes are oak moss, vanilla, and musk. The base notes are where it becomes like baccarat rouge. Now the opening of strawberry, orange, and red fruits. Think of strawberries, but you know how it smells in shampoos. You know, if you get a strawberry shampoo and after you wash your hair with it, when you come out, you know how your hair smells like? It's that strawberry. And the orange and red fruits are literally like, they smell like the juice in Tetra packs. They don't smell realistic. They smell artificial is what I'm trying to say. Like all the top notes are super artificial and almost plasticky. Same feeling I get from Rave Now and the same feeling I get from Burberry Her. It reminds you of doll heads and it reminds me specifically of Barbies. You know, the entire range of perfumes reminds me of Barbie. The fruits are anything but realistic or fresh, like they're not at all, right? After 15 minutes or so, you start getting the florals, which comes like in a very mild fashion. But what comes in more in the middle notes is like, you feel like there's a dusting of talcum powder. Red velvet actually smells like if somebody walked in your house with red velvet cake in a box that looks like this and you did not know there's red velvet inside. But you know when they open the box, far away from you, but you know in the house that smell comes of red velvet, you know what I'm talking about. It's a distinct red velvet smell. And it's combined with baccarat rouge. This is like the best way I can describe this perfume. Now, would I wear this perfume? Because the other ones, I don't really like it. Answer is, okay, yesterday I wore it, okay, and in the evening it started clawing me. I wore it for like 4-5 hours. By the way, this lasts forever. So the projection is like a good 3 to 4 feet. It's like projecting like crazy. And the longevity is definitely 8+ hours. So it's definitely worth your money. But you know, in the end, that doll head smell, I won't call it a plasticky smell. It's a very Barbie smell. It started bothering me a little bit. So I think I might enjoy this more during fall. I think it's the summer heat over here that's bothering me with all these perfumes. So I'm going to revisit all these perfumes during the month of October or November in Dubai, because that's when we start getting our fall, and I think I might like this perfume a little bit better at that time. Right now I'm going to give it a 7.5. The only reason why is I actually felt like putting this on my skin. Okay, I might have been influenced because it's just so beautiful and I was like, you know, and I also made a mistake because after 1 hour or so of spraying this, I decided to combine it with this. Don't do it. Because you know me, right? I try combinations when I receive it. Don't do it. You know, the green notes in this got 10 times pronounced when I added this to it. It was so strange, the chemical reaction. I started smelling green notes on myself, and you know, I hate green notes on myself. Prominent green notes. So don't add this to this one. And the celebrity was so obvious and so easy for me to give because it's Margot Robbie from Barbie. This is your very proper how I would expect a Barbie to smell like. Not Rave Now, not Burberry Her, this one, you know. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed all these new perfumes. I'm very happy that I'm getting like PRs. I know it is well deserved because I've been working very hard for the past 2 years with a full-time job, and then I do this, and I'm planning to start a new channel, by the way. And that's going to take up a lot of my time as well, and I have no idea how I'm going to do it. But the goal is to ultimately stop my 9 to 5 and 9 to 6 actually, and then just do full-time creation, you know. But I'm just happy. I sometimes get like an imposter syndrome. It's like, do I deserve this, you know, kind of a thing. And I should stop doing this to myself, you know. I do deserve it. So I'm so happy to and thankful to all the brands that send their perfumes to me, and I'm really honestly very, very grateful. Guys, just know that I'll always give you my honest opinion, even if they are PRs, right? So don't worry about that. Just have that faith in me. You know, I usually speak my mind. Yes, my opinions might change season to season or like after a couple of months or so, because people's preferences change. I change as a person. There are a lot of things that influence us, memories, your weather, your hormones, like so many things affect you. And sometimes you don't like a perfume. You never know. Maybe after some time, like I'm gonna probably end up loving this perfume. You never know, right? But like If I change after a couple of months, don't be offended, or don't be like, but you said that, right? Because we are humans and we are meant to move and change and evolve. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.